bless America.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7!
He's still gonna.
Cheating. Disagree. You should get that.
Holy shit.
Let's go! Hello and welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing. My name is Greg and we have got two big bangers of games for you tonight. The first between Michael from Team Payback and Nick from the Tinder Gods. I guess I shouldn't have said that, but we're going to do it anyway. And representing Team Payback, it's Michael, and representing the Tinder Gods, it's Nick. Betting is open. Who you got? This is a salvage mission. Classic CIS cowardly double fire sprays versus cowardly rebels. Phenom, welcome in. Greg hates fun.
Yep, that's me.
Hate fun. You know what putting your own picture on stream is, Nick? You know what putting your own little thing like that is? That's a red flag. Right now we've got 5 bets on the Tinder Gods. Nothing on Payback so far. That'd be a nice early chance to make a few extra nickels. 2,500 in the pot. There's Fate of Cain. There's Sandy. There's Tanner ignoring it all. This is a salvage mission, so I do wonder if Michael's game plan involves actually picking up any salvage. I'm sure with the hyena, there's going to be at least one, but fire sprays do love a good boost. Evie, did we reset nickels? It is November 1st. We sure did. My prediction, there will be no touching of crates by the CIS. Oh, that's a big prediction. I'll tell you what, let the Wookiee win. If they don't touch a single crate, I'll give you 10,000 nickels. That's a huge head start. That's how confident I am they're going to touch one crate. How does Sandy already have 2,000? Sandy subscribed. That's how Sandy did that. Jango Fett next to go down before Fen Rao in the Sheathapede. Yeah, the hyena is going to go forward, and turn 2 is going to touch crate. That's exactly what's happening here. Actually, if I'm Django, do I want to be on the outside going head to head with Hera, or do I want to kind of, go against Luke here? and make sure my back toy doesn't get lit the fuck up without punishment. Luke shattering will go and shatter him if he stays there. Yeah, I think that's probably Luke's idea of a good time. Which is why I think I'd put Django at the bottom to make sure Luke doesn't get to do a thing. Yeah, I'd put Fenral with Luke here. I want double mods on everything. Kraken, all of it. I'm kind of a little mad we don't get a new Hera VCX and Hotshot 2. I'm a little mad about that as well. A little mad about that as well. Looks like we're ready to get rolling into turn one. This game is 75 minutes with a minimum of 6 rounds. Unless, of course, the point limit is reached. Random rules question. If Fenral picks one up, can he dock into Hera after? There is a line in the official rules for salvage mission that says if a ship were to be placed in reserve, which is what happens when you dock, you must drop the crate. I did think of that. That is a line in the official salvage mission rules. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that I'm a little surprised that we didn't see 2 more rocks or debris from Michael, right? If you lose, like he won the road roll, but you lose that road roll, that debris goes. I mean, Nick takes that debris first, throws it into his corner. You're never getting to post up anywhere. Let the Wookiee Win says, I never see the Phantom and Ghost titles anymore, so I tend to forget that. Yeah. I don't think Nick intends to use it unless Fenral becomes like critically injured. You can kind of hide those points in Hera. Looks like time has started and we are going into turn one. There's the road roll. And Nick has initiative. Zam cards out. That is going to be a 1 forward for the Bactoid prototype. Ooh. Nice little banky bank. Maybe setting up a 1 bank to be on the rock, but also not obstructed. That could be tactical. Hera, the 1 forward, we could get a lot of trading. Maybe scared of Luke. I think 100% scared of Luke's shatter shot here. Luke choosing to use elusive in R5 instead of R3 and trick. Luke will boost. And Kraken 2 forward. Aaron will also lock a cloud. There are false transponder codes out there, so that is a good bet. I wondered. Oh, is the plan to go all in on Hera here? Fenral, 2 forward. Fenral can get a white coordinate here. Check range. Has Aaron, has Hera. Gonna coordinate I think a barrel roll to Aaron, perhaps. Yeah. Aaron doesn't have thing, so that will be a stress token into Aaron Kraken. And here comes Django Fett.
A buddy of mine saw Kylo Ren take his shirt off in the shower, and he said that Kylo Ren had an 8-pack. That Kylo Ren was shredded.
All right, let's see if we end up with shots here. Django would be the first to measure. I don't think so. Yeah, nothing. No shots. And we are back to dials into turn 2. Get your bets in. We are going to get combat in turn 2. It's pretty standard these days, I feel. I think what the fire sprays ought to be trying to do here is using their back arcs to get behind Hera. Make her have to turn around and do all that shit. The best fire spray players know how to negotiate the front and back arcs. I've been really trying, baby. Does the VCX have a stop? It does not. Show you the VCX style here. It's a pretty good dial, especially for Hera's ability. So she can dial in a red and then change it to any other red, which is really nice, right? You can dial in a 1 hard and end up doing a 4K turn. That's cool. The blue, maybe not as much dynamic there, but no stop. But it's a pretty decent dial for that style of shit. Yeah, you'd think Hera would go forward, reinforce, or maybe even pick up. Fenrau, I'm sure, is going to coordinate Hera. Probably coordinate Hera the reinforce. And then Hera's either going to lock or touch crate. Nick want that lane decay turn in, right? Yeah, so Nick definitely wants the lane decay turn. But if Nick goes 1 forward here and then banks next turn, there's like that other lane that Zam's currently in. That's pretty nice. Sonic Rain, welcome in, buddy. K2SO trigger. Thinking about Luke, but gonna throw it on Hera. That to me signals Hera has a blue. Dialed in. It also signals that Fenrau's not gonna be able to coordinate Hera. That could be a costly mistake. And not gonna touch crate. Chris is a huge opportunity. Wookie feeling real good about not touching crate there. Zam Wessel. You booster, right? I think you absolutely boost Zam here. It likely gets a block. And if it doesn't, you still got that butt shot. Love the boost here. am gonna touch crate. Uh-oh, Chris. I don't leave that one forward available. I think that one forward clears. And yeah, here's the boost. I think that's the right decision. Boost to block, not bad. Yeah. I think that there isn't a blue Hera could change to that clears. I like that move a lot for Zam. Luke and Aaron are going to get the moves now. Luke, I'm sure, is doing a 3 bank or a 2 bank. It's got to be a bank of some sort. Ooh, it's a 3 hard. Jamo, what's up? Luke is going to barrel roll. Okay. Okay. Aaron Kraken. There's a 2 bank from Aaron. Aaron does have plasma torpedoes. I don't know if you have arc, but I think you're pretty safe to take the lock. Yep, Jumo. New month, new you. Okay, Nick's playing the long game here. Gonna barrel roll Aaron. Make sure Aaron gets a shot, and that will enable the coordinate eventually. Hera coming in with a 4K, or is it a 5? Hera can't do a red because Hera's stressed already. So, on the dial though, it's a 4K. Sorry, I think that's what you meant. On the dial, it's a 4K. Yep. So, I think only a 2 bank left clears, but it doesn't put you in a great situation. So, I think you just take the 1 forward or 2 forward, and just take the bump. And that's exactly what happens. I don't think you stress yourself here. Oh, and Fenrau. I've done that so much in my gameplay. Never punished, where I am just thinking about the ship and I don't realize it's going to block another ship with a repo. And now you don't get that beautiful, beautiful banger. So Aaron will likely get a lock. Django is just going to focus. I don't think you want to waste your lock. I don't think you want to save it. Oh, that is range 1. Range 1 Django 4v0. Gonna Dooku a crit from Zam. So 2 shields into Hera. Zam 3 dice at range 0 here. That'll be 2 more shields. That is shields down on Hera. Aaron Kraken. Fire into Zam. I would put everything into Django. 1 hit into Zam. Zam evades. So what Nick could do here, if Nick wanted to, is it only range 1 or is it 0 to 1? Oh, it's only range 1, so couldn't even get the Fenrau to coordinate Hera. Could have like done a chain coordinate, but alas. Luke Skywalker now. Gonna go into the Bactoid drone. It's gonna be classic 3v2. Luke does have the Force for mods, as always. Never gonna need them, though. Natty evades, though. That is 1 into the Bactoid. You Should Thank Me did trigger, but he decided not to take the target lock because he didn't want to trigger the code. Hera, 2 hits. And that is 1 eye. We'll spend the focus. And a force to give Hera stress from Palpatine after taking 1 shield. Beautiful use of Palpatine there. Gotta love it. Party bus, thank you. And veteran tail gunner gonna go back 3 big dice into Django again from Hera. And spend the calculate for 3. And that is gonna be all the shields on Django. So big banger shots happening here. Factoid. We'll do an energy shell. So this is going to be 3v3 since it is obstructed. And spends calculate for 2. And Kraken evades. No points scored at the end of round 2. We head into round 3, and Chris might end up with 10,000 nickels here because I don't see anyone touching crate. I think the Bactoid's only job right now is to block Luke. Yep, Hera is absolutely hamstrung by that stress. Well, Nick can touch crate, but if Michael doesn't touch crate, I'm yet a man of my word for let the Wookiee win. I thought it was going to be like automatic that the first thing that Bactoid did was touch crate. That Bactoid right now literally has 1 job, and it's to block Luke Skywalker. Both Django and Hera lose 4 shields. Everyone else full health except for the Bactoid. Took 1. I don't think that's correct, Azagal. I think that's wrong. Hera's job is die slow enough to get Luke in the game. That is an interesting point. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that as a point. Luke wants to go Tangled Fire Sprays, eh? 2 straight boosts. I think, again, you gotta have that. Factoid block the two straight. This should be an easy round to get veteran tail gunner for Django Fett. Flying Mighty says he's going to nuke the Bactoid while Aaron eats Zam's shields. I don't think Aaron. First off, Zam still has false transponders up. So I just don't see that being a thing that's actually going to happen. And I think that Aaron is. If. I guess it really depends on what Fen Rao does, but if Fen Rao just presents themselves for everyone, that to me is going to be like a thing. I think what you need right now is to thin out the rebels a little bit. If that means taking Aaron Kraken off the field, does that mean taking Fen Rao off the field? Can you put damage into Hera while simultaneously doing that with veteran turret gunner Django Fett? And turn 3 is Nick's turn to go first. We should see bombs here, I do think. Well, Zam doesn't really have bombs, but Django does, and I think I'd lay it there. I think I'd lay it down. Gonna be a K2 into Aaron Kraken. There's the bomber. Oh, I don't think it went good enough. I think you have to touch crate now. Nope. Double calc. All right, Luke. Foils are closed. So boost option open. Luke will take the boost to the right. Aaron Kraken. 2 banks to the right. I think we all saw that one coming. Going to lock Django. That will blow Django's false transponder codes. And I do believe Fen Rao is going to try and hook up the Luke Skywalker with it now. Hera, 1 forward. Sam. Woo. Okay. Big K. Django. Or sorry, Fenrow now. One Banks. And I assume this is going to be a coordinate to Luke. It's got to be. No. Going to coordinate a reinforce to the back of Hera. Django. Oh, gets caught, and that would have been such a good Pro Torp. I think it's got to be Aaron with the Pro Torp, right? At this point, do you shoot Aaron? Fenrow gets the first shot. Fenrow, range 3 to Django Fett, 2v3. Yeah, Kraken will get him a lock. One crit. And Django gets these evades. Django, range 1 into Hera first. Oh, nothing. VTG range 3 obstructed into Luke. And just going to leave it at 1. And Luke will evade. Aaron Kraken. Range 1 into Luke. Or sorry, range 1 into not Luke. Django. Hit crit coming in. Django will take a crit. It's a direct. Django's down to 4. And if Luke is in range 1, this could be a coordinated Pro Torp. Yes. Luke will take a red lock. And he's going to make it so Luke can't, or Fenrir's going to take a stress to make it so Luke can't mod dice with the focus. So this is obstructed. Oh my god. So you spend now to add and then you re-roll. I think you re-roll all of them with the... Alright, honestly, didn't get as bad as possible. Hit, crit. Wow. Gonna take 2 crits. Help on the force there, so Django taking 2 crits. There's a stunned pilot and a damaged engine. Hera now range 0, 4 dice. If you want to spend your focus and save your force, you can, or spend your. Right. But the lock Luke took was also a red action from Aaron. Yeah, Fen only applies. Yeah, it's awful. Fen is when defending. It just matters with how he wanted to spend his. Primary, 4 dice into Django. This could rock him. 2 hits. That could do it. Oh, do we? Yeah. Gonna think about Dooku and evade. Won't do it though. Gets 1. Woo. Django alive on 1. Zam can get 4 into Hera. Can go range 2 to Fen, range 2 to Aaron, range 3 to Luke. Gonna go into Aaron. We'll do a crit with Dooku. And that'll turn to a crit. Hit, crit. Aaron. Elusive reroll. 2 shields on Aaron. You better mean business was selected. So Zam is fully charged up. But since no one shot Zam, there is the thing. We're going to head into turn 4. Still no points. Django Fett 1 away. Hera now free to K-turn. Yeah, that proton bomb should be dropped with extreme prejudice. I might just stay stressed with Zam and 1 hard left to make sure my maneuver clears and I have a nice wide back arc. Now the Bactoid touches crate. You have to think the Bactoid is too hard lefting and touching crate. You have to think that. There's almost no way Hera doesn't kill Django this turn. Well, like a weapons failure, a blinded pilot. I mean, you need to get lucky with the crit here. I think you one or two straight Django because you're gonna need to do a red turn next turn. So you need this one to be blue. Yeah, you try to get as much violence with Django as possible. Here we go, turn 4. And that is going to stay with Nick. And Fenrau is going to K2 himself. And there comes the proton bomb from Django Fett. That is guaranteed, almost guaranteed to hit at least Aaron and Hera. Too hard. And there's the touching of crate. And let the Wookiee win will not get 10,000 nickels. Unfortunate. Let's see what order they try to do this shit in. Luke to bank. Strain will have to roll for an ion. Will not get ioned. I don't think you can barrel or boost right here. I think you just focus, honestly. And Luke is actually just going to blow the false transponder codes on Zam. So doing some work, Luke. Aaron now. Oh, sorry, Hera. Hera will do the 4K. Hera will stress. And Kraken will bump. This is going to be a great proton bomb. And will red focus. Man, maybe Zam just went like one forward. It's going to be a beautiful day. Django. Yeah. Right. Zam. One forward. You lock Luke here. Right? Zam's going to focus. I think you absolutely lock Luke here. The most out of your money. Fenrau. Okay, so Fen does clip the cloud. And a friendly ship. So Fen is going to take a strain, roll for an ion. And that was for the ion. This is for damage. Oh my god, Nick is never punished. Alright, so now Django. I mean, what a great proton bomb, though, right? Django, one forward, taking 800 shots. Again, think you go into Luke. I think you should target lock Luke here and see if you can't get Luke off the board. That's at least a decent trade for Django. Not a great trade, but a decent one. All right. Proton Bomb. Oh, it does catch Zam. All right. So Fenrau takes the shield. Here's the crit into Hera. Ooh, a loose stabilizer on the Hera. Aaron. Structural damage on Aaron Kraken. And Luca shield and Fenrau shield. Fenrau, first shot. Two hits. And there is the dead Django. Going to stress Fenrau with Palp. Going to shoot Aaron Kraken. I really think this should have been a turn to go all in on Luke. And that is a dead Aaron Kraken. All right, Hera. It's going to be 4v2 into Fire Spray. And you could saw Guerrera here for an extra crit. I think you do. Guerrera does take the damage to make that hit crit. One shield off of Zam. Notorious. And the you should thank me. Veteran turret gunner here. Not gonna saw that one. I think you're free to spend your force here. You've got the notorious mod. All right, into Luke Skywalker. So it's gonna be 4v1, and you do get the reroll. And that'll go for 4. And elusive gets it. So Luke takes 3. Now imagine if Django had gone into Luke as well. Could have been a nice little grand day there. That's all the shots. At the end of the round, there is a objective point to Michael. So 8-4 after round 4 for the Tinder Gods. Yeah, Nick forgot Bo-Katan. That's what he's pinging. The question now becomes, do you need to get this Bactoid prototype in the game? Hey, Nick. You know what's more embarrassing than missing a Bo-Katan trigger? When you realize that Bo-Katan never even triggered. Why does that make you feel better? You don't know what any of your cards do. He's like, it makes me feel better. Why would that make you feel better?
I think you should always believe everything Greg tells you. He's the arbiter of truth.
Got about 27 minutes left in this one. One more round after this
Greg
round
was
before
right!
it becomes legal.
Greg was right.
Goddamn right. Nick is a giant red flag.
I'm on fire, so I'm gonna hide like a coward for a little bit. Greg will be pleased to see me acting like the coward that I am.
Here's the road roll. Goes to Nick. The Bactoid. Fulfills his destiny. The Bactoid will reload energy shell charges. Luke will close wings. 3 bank. I am shocked Luke isn't touching crate. Oh, Luke will take an R5 repair. Luke at 3. Hera. Gonna go into Zam. Takes a damage. And we'll have to roll. Never punished. Like, still never punished. Crazy. All right, let's see what Zam did. If it's a ballsy 4 forward, would love to see it. Yes. So Zam will take a strain. That lock is actually going to come off, and 1 ion token. Also, you lose your lock on here. You can only focus. Oh wait, no, you can because you're not ionized. Right, you can do an action now, and you're not ionized because you would need 2 to be ionized, so you can do whatever action you want. Zam's going to focus. Does have a reroll from Hera being strained. Notorious. Then 2 forward. That'll clear stress and strain. I imagine this is going to be a reinforce coordinate to Hera. Yep. And coordinates the rear reinforce to Hera. And pretty clearly in the back half there, so. Fenrau out the back. This is going to be 2v2. Hit crit. You're strained. And Fenrau. The Sheathapede sneaks one in. Gonna Notorious Fen. And we're gonna get a bonus attack here. Range 3 into Fenrau. Not great. Notorious reroll. Spends a force for 2. Ooh, and it goes into Fen. Fen down to 2 hull. Ooh, going back into Fen, 3v3. Three hits. Fenral 1, 2 evade. Fen living on 1. Eight to 5. The game will become legal 21 point. Well, not 21.4. 21 minutes, 45 seconds left. No stress. Looks like Fen didn't take stress. Yeah. I'm a little bit shocked at that as well, but I don't think Nick has a great grasp of Fenrir's ability yet. Just because it's, to be fair, it's like a very confusing. It's not like super confusing card, but it's not worded great. Not shooting Hera, I think, is fine. Hera was reinforced. If you had a chance to kill Fenrir, that would have been real clutch. Luke, I'm assuming, is going to continue to run and just R5 repair till full health. I think if Zam didn't get the bonus attack shot, then probably was going to go into Hera. But after the bonus attack did some good damage, you had a chance to get Fenrir out of this game. My question is, do you have to get this Bactoid prototype in the match? Yeah, should the Rebels pick up crate? I think Fenrir should this turn, like one forward crate pickup. Nick gets the road roll, 19 and a half minutes left in this one. Bactoid. And just gonna stay on. Hera, 4K. Luke will open foils. Too hard. And a barrel roll. Sam should boost to the left here, I think. Boost forward. Nope, going straight into Luke. Let's see what. Then 2 forward. And Fenrir is gonna grab a crate. I think that was very important for Fenrir to do here. Fenrir, no shots. Hera, no shots. Luke. Range 1 and a Notorious charges up. This is such a risky shot for Luke. I think you don't shoot with Luke. Honestly, I 100% believe that you do not shoot with Luke here. Luke will not shoot. Zam will, though. Range 1. 3 hull on Luke. Duke wing a crit. And that'll be 2 hits and a crit. Luke will get 1 evade, hit crit. And let's see what this crit is. A damaged engine. No shots for the Bactoid. The Zam card is you better mean business, and Zam didn't get shot, so won't get to. If Zam had the other card, if Zam had You Should Thank Me, that would have been a nice double tap into Luke. No, I think Luke right now is going to go forward, and so it's 9-6. I think Luke should go forward and like 3 bank, take a lock on this Bactoid, and just blow the Bactoid out of the water. I'm gonna use the bathroom while they're in planning phase here. I think Zam should go after Fen Rao, get those 4 points, and then worry about Hera. Oh, sorry. Well, the droid's coming off. Gonna have to just eat that cloud next turn, and that's setting up a beautiful Pro Torp for Luke. Hera Syndulla, 2 forward. And I think the lock here for your Hera. Fire spray is. Okay, Luke, working the way in. I'm going to target lock into Luke. And now 2 hard. kill position. The 4 points could have been yours. Tries to coordinate. Can't really reach anything. There's nothing for Fenn to really do. Hera. First shot. Range 3 Hera here. And we'll spend that target lock. Spend the lock. And take this off. Hitting 3 crits. Hera down to 6. Zam. And I'm going to spend 1 force to take a shield and 2 crits. Disable power regulator and a fuel leak. Slam card, Notorious. So this should be a double tap. Nope. Oh, it's not the double tap one. Why? Yeah, Zam will be ionized after this. Hit crit. And the Bactoid will take a crit and have to drop the crate. Zam will be ionized in just a second. Hold on a second. So you have disabled power regulator, right? Yep. Two hits into Luke. And when Nick has needed the dice, they have come through. Ten to 6 now for Nick. So we are going to head into turn 8 with 7.5 minutes left. This is probably going to be the last round. Maybe one other round after this. I feel like this is a closer game than it says. Also, I really feel like in my heart, Zam should have two-hearted right and boosted and gone for the kill on Fen Rao. That was 4 points and that crate drop, so that would have been a 10-9 game. High on the road roll there. And Nick will go first. It still would have been range 3. Like, So a strain there for the prototype. And we'll double calcs. I think you got definitely double calc here. Luke. 1. Luke will grab crate. Nick currently holds 2 crates. Hera. 4 forward. Is that in the Bactoid's arc? If it is, that is so close. I think it is. That could be an energy shell. Hera will reinforce the front. I think that's smart. One bank left. And Zam will focus. Kenneth K. Rao, attorney at law. Cal will reach for a failed card. I mean, there's nothing else you could do. Go for it. Hera, we'll get the double tap here. 4 dice for Hera. Dice coming through. Hera down to 5. 2 hits, 2 crits from Saw. Hera takes hit, crit, or Zam takes hit, crit, crit. And that will trigger the fuel leak. Weapons failure. And another direct. So bonus attack from Zam. 2 dice. One's force. Hera takes 1. Hera down to 4. Zam use a crit here, so that'll be hit crit. And that crit is a stunned pilot. Pretty much blank. Factoid with an energy shell charge. That is hit crit in the Hera. If it's a double, it is not. Loose stabilizer. That is 21 to 6. Fen, Hera, and Luke all on 1 health. Damn. Wouldn't have hit. Discord wouldn't have hit. So Nick wins in a blowout that is not a blowout at all. Like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying here? Like, it's a blowout score that is not actually a blowout. Hashtag half points matter. Yeah, I kind of miss half points sometimes. I think half points should count on large ships, no matter the scenario. That's just me. I know that's open to debate, but okay, what's going on here? What would have been the score if Michael got half points? Uh, 5-8, 21-14. Well, GG's there. We've got one more game coming up. I'll be right back with game 2. Stick around. This is Nickel City X.